So I'm going to take you through manual muscle testing of the ankle and the toes, mainly the first MTP joint. And we're just going to kind of roll through all the different positions. So if he is starting and sitting, I'm first going to look at strength of ankle dorsiflexion, your tibia anterior, okay? And this is going to be in a gravity maximized position. So your grades 3, 4, and 5, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to stabilize at the proximal segment, which is right here at the distal tib fib. You're going to ask them to raise their ankle up. Come on up for me. Good. He has full range. You're going to back out of it a little bit, and you're applying that force straight down, right at the mets. Straight down, okay? In this position, either in sitting or in supine, let's bring our foot up so it's easier for the camera. Come on up. Okay, got it? You can test for ankle inversion and eversion. To be truly gravity resisted, we would need to have him be on his side. Clinically, a lot of times I keep them here, okay? So if you truly want to see if he is going to be a grade 3 in inversion, you would have him laying on his left side. For eversion, he would be laying on his right side, okay? If there's ever any question about whether or not they have full movement against gravity, okay? For eversion, he's going to come in, or inversion, he's going to come in. Again, you're stabilizing the distal tib fib, using your lumbrical grip to come in at the base of the metatarsals, and you're applying a force into eversion. Okay, for eversion, just the opposite, coming out, stabilizing, and you're applying that force into inversion. Okay, you don't want to always test dorsiflexion here because their range of motion could be affected with a tight gastroc, and that might limit the range that you're able to test through. So you just want to make sure that the knee is bent, typically, especially if they have any sort of tightness in the gastroc, okay? For the gastroc, for manual muscle testing, that's going to be functional in a standing position, so we'll get that in a little bit, all right? If you wanted to test your ankle dorsiflexors in a gravity eliminated position or a gravity minimized position, he is going to need to be inside lying. So he is going to have the test leg up. That's how I prefer to do it. It's easier for me to stabilize, okay? You're stabilizing. You're going to be palpating at the tendon of the anterior tib, okay? So you're going to come up. You should be able to see it pop. You can feel along the muscle belly, okay? So you're either palpating along the muscle belly of the anterior tib or the tendon, okay? Relax for me, and you're just gonna have them bring it all the way through, okay? And you can feel the muscle pop. So he would have full range of motion, okay? And then if it was a grade 1, he wouldn't have the range, but you would feel the firing of the muscle or the tendon. If it was a grade 0, you wouldn't feel anything at all, okay? Inversion and eversion, switch for me on your back, would also just be tested in supine for gravity eliminated or gravity minimized, okay? For the toe, okay, you just want to make sure whether you're applying resistance at the proximal or the distal phalange. So if you're applying resistance at the proximal phalange, you're going to be doing brevis and the distal phalange longus. Can you pause the video for a sec?